Thanks for joining us today. I'm Cole Sperry, managing editor here at Optum Careers. And today we're going to talk about why there aren't more women in sales. On the surface, it appears that women hold a good portion of sales roles, with 49.8% of sales jobs held by women. But this statistic includes jobs like travel agents and cashiers. When you account for only B2B sales, women only hold between 16 and 19% of the jobs, with the exception of customer success, which is between 50 and 70% by some statistics. And only 30% of management positions are held by women in sales. So why aren't there more women in sales? The first thing we think about are stereotypes. When anyone thinks of a salesperson, one of two images usually come to mind: car sales, and no, we're not talking about the helpful Honda type, and the Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio, right? We think of salespeople as energetic, loud, and as the Calvin Harris song goes, focused on dollar signs. Sales is viewed as a masculine profession by many. We picture Leonardo DiCaprio ringing the bell and celebrating with a drink afterwards. You can almost picture some sort of medieval masculinity show. Ringing the bell is like Gaston dropping his fresh kill on the table. And then he heads to the tavern to drink with his friends. Ladies swoon over him and Lafau rubs his feet. But is this toxic masculinity, and does it put off women from entering sales as a profession? And is the sales profession missing out on sales because of it? Outside of stereotypes, education is also a factor. Like many other professions, few people grow up dreaming of becoming a salesperson. If you survey a group of freshman college students, you're likely to get the standard five: law, accounting, or some type of finance role, medicine, education, journalism. And because we think of car sales instead of B2B wholesale sales or tech sales, or frankly, any other sales roles that require us to be everything other than the Wolf of Wall Street, we continue to lose women and other highly qualified contributing individuals to other professions. I can't count the number of people I speak with every week who have no clue what an SDR does or that it even exists. Our education system doesn't do B2B sales any favors either when it comes to women in sales. Most sales courses and degrees focus more on business administration, marketing, sales analytics, macroeconomics, and human resource management, rather than classes that teach relationship building or creating cooperative negotiations instead of competitive ones. So why should more women be in sales? Well, let's think about what makes a great salesperson. The ability to see the big picture with cause and effect relationships. The ability to negotiate in a cooperative manner and turn competitive negotiations into cooperative ones that provide win-win outcomes. The ability to combine empathy and authority with the right amounts of both. And the ability to communicate simple, relevant messages, focusing on solving other people's needs. Or the ability to leverage relationships and resources to uncover opportunities, the drive to study one's craft, stay abreast of market trends, and just always be learning. Sure, there are more, but this list is a good start. And if you're a woman or have ever worked with a woman, how many of these items that we just talked about do they oftentimes excel at? I can think of many women who are naturally better than me at many of the items on that list. And doing what you're good at not only fulfills you, but in sales, it can create an exciting and lucrative lifestyle for you and your family. Sales isn't about always be closing and being the wolf. Good B2B sales are about connecting with other people, identifying their problems, and being relentless in your pursuit to help someone else resolve those problems, even when they don't know that you have the solution yet. How many women could be passionate about that and be successful? I could think of a lot. How many women could improve their financial livelihoods and the financial landscape of multiple businesses? How many top performing saleswomen are we missing out on every day? And when we talk about sales management, the statistics are in and have been for quite some time. Over half of Americans have stated that they want to be led by a female leader. In fact, 71%, both men and women, feel that having a woman in leadership makes them believe that they too can achieve a leadership position. America needs more women in sales leadership. So, how do we help more women get into B2B sales? How do we change the landscape? We are missing out on some of the best salespeople every year. And it's not just women, but men too. And the answer to this doesn't only apply to women. Although not a conclusive list, this is a good start to impact the inclusion of women and others in B2B sales. First, we have to advocate. Everyone in sales has to work to change the narrative away from this wolf image. This is an outdated, archaic image of sales. This is simply not how B2B sales are done. B2B sales involve tact, manners, understanding, long-term relationships, and empathy. People do business with people that they like and trust. We've got to advocate this message and change the narrative. We've also got to mentor. In order to advocate the right image of sales, we have to correct ineffective sales behaviors and teach new salespeople communication and other essential skills that are sadly not taught well within our education system. And the third piece, we have to educate. We have to push for true foundational sales classes at the collegiate level. It's imperative to expose more people to what B2B sales is all about. And arguably, it may create better equipped professionals to tackle the problems of today because sales skills are oftentimes life skills. Now, in the absence of true sales training at the collegiate level, there are some great companies like Aspireship and others who are working to fill in the gaps. In summary, stereotypes and education have the majority of Americans turned off by the sales profession. Many women have the skills that would make them top salespeople and would thrive in sales roles. They should consider it. Sales leadership has a huge deficiency in women representation, yet over half of men and women want a woman leader. And in order to include more women in sales, it's going to take everyone advocating, mentoring, and educating others to change the wolf narrative. If you found this helpful or insightful, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you back next time